Hello everybody, I hope you're doing okay today and that your weather's a little bit cooler now. It's evening. My name's Jean. If you haven't been to my channel before, it is mostly unboxing videos that I do on here, and that's what I'm going to do on this video. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you get any glare off my specs from my light. I was actually going to do this video while it was still daylight, but I didn't, so here we are now. Right, so as I said, this is an unboxing video, so let me grab that. It's one that I've not had for a while, and it's the Artful box, which if you've seen any of my older videos where I have covered Artful boxes, you'll know that it's made by this same company that do, let's see if I can get easy to want without everything falling off. They buy Paper Gang. It's the same people that do them. They also do a planet one as well. Oops, sorry about that. My pile of stuff seems to have just fallen partially to the floor. I'll sort it out later. So yes, anyway, the Artful boxes, they come out every 3 months, and it, if I remember rightly, you pay for a subscription year on year, and that payment that you make once a year covers all 4 boxes that you get. Yeah, my brain's a bit fuzzy at the moment, so I can't quite remember. As I say, it's a while since I've had one. It's probably about 2 years since I last had one. Each box covers a different aspect of art. They've had ones that have included pastels, watercolours, inks, they've had lino printing, and this one is about painting in gouache. As you can see, probably, if I just do that with my finger. Yes, so gouache isn't something that I don't think I've tried, and I've tried a few various painting techniques. I did A-level art at 6th form college, and it was mostly watercolour that I worked in. So yes, I'm not sure if gouache is like a midway stopping point between acrylics and watercolours. I could be wrong. It isn't something that I've looked into, but that's kind of gonna alter now when we get this open. So yes, the Artful boxes come out every 3 months. You do get tutorial videos as well on the 15th of every month, or around about that date, and it gives you tips on how to work with the items that are in your box. So shall we get on with it? I'll get it ripped open and we'll have a look what's in here. So we've got a scan me to learn more QR code there. So I might, have we got one elsewhere on the box? No, there isn't. Oh, in fact, yeah, there is. There. So I'll have a look at that a bit later on. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? Let's have a look. They've won a best Buy Indie / Best from the independent newspaper last year in 2021, which I hadn't known about before now. So yeah. Okay, so premium art supplies with step-by-step tutorials and inspiration for all skill levels. And I have to say, from the boxes that I've had in the past from these, they are very, very good. The supplies are great, and you get a lot of them. You know, it's not like something that you're just going to get a pencil and a couple of crayons. Let's say that much. The price of them does vary, kind of depending on what supplies you get in the box. But I'll put all the information about the website and stuff down in the information block downstairs at the end of this video. So if anybody wants to have a look, it's there for you. Okay, so hey, we'd love to see what you can do with your box. Use the hashtag Artful and tag at ArtfulBox. We also hold a daily drawing challenge on our Instagram and repost tagged work throughout the day on stories. Regular new content. Throughout the quarter we release new content which you can access via this link. It's there. You'll need the code from page 1 of your magazine to access the tutorials from this box. When there is something new, we'll post a trailer over on our Instagram at ArtfulBox. Upgrade your box. If you enjoy this box, we curate an upgrade box for each new edition. The upgrades allow you to extend the experience with additional tools and top-ups on key elements, and we'll share your work. We love to share your work. So if you create something you're particularly happy with, which I very rarely am with my stuff, I'm really quite self-critical with it. Take a snap with tools you've used and we'll share as many as we can on our Instagram feed. Use hashtag ArtfulBox and we'll find them. So that was just inside the box as I opened it. Looks like one or two things might have changed a bit since I last had an Artful box. Okay. Let me see if I can find a slip with what's in the box. Okay, got some bits of cardboard. I'm not quite sure what's going off there. In fact, why don't I just go through the box rather than looking at the magazine first? Okay, so there is an Artful Pencil, an F, and it is already sharpened, which is quite nice. There is, I'm guessing that this is the box of paints, but quite a nice box there with the Artful logo embossed on it. Let's have a look inside it, shall we? Oh yeah, I was right, it's the paint. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 paints there, 12 tubes of gouache paints. And we've got 400 grassy green, 300 sunflower, 200 postbox red, 101 ultramarine, 100 kingfisher, 001 snow white, 500 lavender, 501 raspberry jam, 600 pumpkin, 700 sand, 701 chocolate brown, and 900 midnight black. And it looks like a nice box paints as well. As I say, the stuff that they put in the boxes is really quite good quality equipment. So that's going to be an interesting to work with, I think. And I think if the weather's nice tomorrow, I'll take it outside and do something in the back garden with it. What's this here? Ah, it's a little pull thing so I can pull the pad up. So we've got an Artful mixed media pad. 25 sheets, A4 size, it's acid-free textured, and it's made in the UK. Suitable for watercolour, pencil, pen, ink, calligraphy, pastel, and oil pastel. So it feels a little bit like very thick watercolour paper. It's kind of more like a thin board consistency, but with the slightly textured feeling of watercolour paper. So let's pop that on there. And then we've got some blank cards and envelopes. There are 4 here. So it's a good opportunity to make greeting cards for people that you like. We've got a little bag with some brushes in. Let's have a look how many there are. I'll just say this now while I'm still at this point. I'm not going to be doing anything with the equipment in the box on this video because it'll probably take up too much time, and I'm still not sure how much space I've got on my phone camera to store footage. I've deleted a load of stuff off and got rid of some of my old videos and things, but I'm still not 100% on how much room I've got. Okay, so we've got 4 brushes. I've got a bunch of paintbrushes anyway. There you go, you can see the thicknesses of those. We've got a number 3, a 50, which is, let me take this cap off, teeny tiny weeny. So that's going to be like a very, very fine detail brush. There's a number 1, which has got quite long bristles in comparison. And there's a little chisel shaped number 3. Let's see if I can get this cap back on without ruining the bristles. Do you know? That's it, squish it flat. Right, so I'll keep them in the bag and then I'm not going to lose any of them, am I? Okay, and the last thing that you get in the box is the Artful magazine. Art School in a Box, let's learn about gouache paint and other stuff. There you go. Now, looking at this, it looks very similar to a paper gang box that came about 3 months ago. The coloured pencil one, if you remember me doing the video for it, and it's got a colour by numbers poster inside it that looked very similar to this. So there's a chance it could be the same artist. Let's have a look anyway. What we got? What is Artful? Gives you an explanation about what Artful is, and then wait, there's more. And then it covers the materials. 12 Artful gouache paints, recommended retail price £50. 4 Artful paintbrushes, recommended retail price £23.35. Upgrade for 2 additional brushes, see page 14. Artful F pencil, recommended price £1.50. Artful A4 drawing pad, recommended price £14.50. 4 Artful blank greeting cards and envelopes, recommended price £4. This very magazine, recommended price of this on its own is £7.95. A4 art print, RRP for that one is £14.95. And there's an A5 colour chart as well, which I haven't seen yet. Oh, here we go. See pages 42 to 43 for the basics of selecting your own colour palette. Let's see, what's this? Oh Deer's own Alice Oliver has supplied a signed art print of a botanical still life. To see how Alice made this painting, turn to page 78 for the full tutorial. So, and then you get a little picture there of all the stuff that's in the box. We've got a brief history of gouache, which goes over a few pages. We've got the basics, some editor notes, some examples of some of the work from some of the featured artists in here. Then we've got a couple of contents pages. I might actually have a look at the upgrade for this. Might hang on until I get paid and then see about getting it. I don't know. It depends what the brushes are like. I'll have a look when I get to it. Then we've got a link for more great content, and it's the Artful Box YouTube page. The mixing kit. Oh yes, there are extra artful goodies to be had. Available now. Okay. And then what's inside? More is more when it comes to art supplies, especially a new skill you love. There's a ceramic mixing palette. Recommended price of that is $24.95. A number 6 filbert brush. Recommended price $7.95. And a number 6 fan brush. And the recommended price for that is $7.95 as well. So you get the extras that you can buy, they come to a decent value as well. So I might look into getting that. Okay, so we've got some information, a Q&A with Stephen Collins, who's one of the artists in this magazine. It's quite a few pages, covers a fair bit of his work. Rachel Victoria Hillis, perfect urban spaces and warm green. Perfect urban places and warm green spaces, and then we've got a few pages covering her work. Right, so yeah, that's the one that we've got as the cover for this magazine. The one that I said looked a bit like the Paper Gang Box one. Let's have a look. What we got next? The Mountains of Greenland. Alice Oliver, a love of painting only rivaled by her love for dogs. And we've got a few examples of Alice's work here. It goes to some more of the Q&A. Perfecting a palette, how Alice selects her colours before starting on her final paintings. That's never something that I actually do. I just kind of work from what I see. I don't pre-plan a colour palette to use. It's not something I've ever done. Character portraits, we've got a bit on this. Alice takes you through how she creates a portrait, which might be an interesting thing to look at, because portraiture isn't something that I've ever felt that I'm very good at. It's not something that I worked a lot on when I was in college. I mean, we did things like self-portraits, and I did a little doodle of my mum once while she were asleep, and my art teacher seemed to like that. But it's not something that I spent a huge amount of time on, portraiture. Although it is something that I would like to be able to master a bit more. Okay, Laura Chamberlain, fantastic storybook illustrations that you can lose yourself in. And then we've got a few pages Q&A with Laura and some of the examples of her work. Claudia Guarelia, sorry if I butchered your name there, Claudia. Gorgeous sketchbooks and a keen eye for fashion. Okay, we've got a few pages of Claudia's work. The best thing you can wear is confidence. Jia Dong, breathtaking plein air paintings and vibrant still lifes. So a chunk of Q&As and work from what Gia has done. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Yeah, these are really quite nice. Gina Maldonado, beautiful floral designs and a knack for working with fabrics. With fabric. There we go. So it's around about 6 to 8 pages with each of the artists, showcasing the Q&A with them and some of the examples of their work. So it's quite well covered. A houseplant, still life. Oh God, still life. Still life used to be the bane of my life at college. I enjoyed it some of the time, but I always had a thing about being able to cover very, very tiny, detailed things. There was a still life picture that I did once of some stuff on a chair. There were like paint cans, and there was a roll of wallpaper over the back of the chair going down over the seat and onto the floor. And I really went to town on the very fine detail of that. I loved doing it. I don't know if it's like kind of the way that my the way my thought processes are triggered. But being able to do things that have got lots of tiny little fine details always feels more satisfying to me, even though it can take a lot more time to do than doing just a great big thing like a colour by numbers picture. If I can play about with the shadows and like putting little markings on it and things like that for my final piece, which was actually a watercolour picture. Excuse me, my hat's making my head a bit itchy. It was a big watercolour picture from a photo of some looking down onto a beach with some boats on a shingly beach, and being able to do the boats and the shadows within those. I loved doing that. I just wish that I could have been graded a little bit higher, but you know, these things happen. I'm by no means a brilliant artist, although it is something that I love doing. Right, want more tutorials? Log into your Artful account or check out our public content on YouTube. Daily drawing sketchbooks. We've got a meet the team. This issue we're chatting to Beth Coombs. And we've got some ones to follow here with examples of their works, ceramics and paintings. One spark of creative energy opens up a world of positive opportunities. Create lights that spark. Create arts.org.uk, Charity of the Year 2020. And this is a bit of information about the Create charity here in the book. We've got some information here about painting flowers. What else is there? Holly Stapleton, skilled at painting colour and creating an atmosphere. There you go. I'll be able to compare what painting in gouache is like in comparison to painting in watercolours as well, and if it offers any more freedom, or if it's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not defined, not refined, confined, that's the word, and it was something fined. I've got some more examples of I think was it Holly Stapleton? Yeah, of Holly's work there. And some more Q&As. Jessica Rose, capturing the natural world in incredible painted detail. Oh, that's interesting. Now, I'll show you these, and it's kind of the sort of thing that I would do with the fine detailing on it. This one here, it's not a photo. But you see, from a distance it could very easily look like a photo, and that's kind of like what I like to do with my work when I do it. And this one here, let's see, that's a nice one. That looks like it's Holland. Doesn't actually say. 10% off art supplies plus everything else. When we release a new box, we'll email you an updated code. All you need to do is ensure you're subscribed to our emails. Oh, I'll have a look for that tomorrow. This box arrived today, by the way. I'm not waiting a week to cover it. You'll be glad to know, I hope. Okay, Andrew Pena, gorgeous plein air paintings from a master of observation. Yes, I can kind of see that. It's not the style that I'd use. It's maybe one that I'd experiment with, but not the style that I would use myself. But art, it's weird. Art can be a very personal thing. It can also be something that brings a whole load of people together, as well as being quite divisive. So there's some more examples of his works here. Yeah. Okay, then we've got the daily drawing challenge. And here we go. And then that's the end of this magazine. Right, so what I will try and do is, let's have a look. In a couple of days' time, the email should come out that the link is ready for subscribers to watch the video about this on YouTube. So I'm going to give it a go. I shall not guarantee, but hopefully I will update each month how well or how badly I've done with the practicing, with the challenging. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, I won't promise anything because it kind of depends how I feel at the time, how much work I've got, how tired I am, and how many hours I can use to dedicate to creating something. But I'll see how it goes, and I'll definitely try it, because what's the point of having this box of goodies if I don't use it? So yeah, well, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching it, folks. Do leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will try and reply to any comments that I get on it in an orderly fashion, in a timely fashion. God, my words are escaping me today, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go, see how it goes. Look after yourselves and do look after each other as well. We're going through quite a lot of hot weather at the moment, so do make sure that you've got the suntan cream on if you go outside, and that you've maybe got some after sun in the fridge for when you get home. Look after yourselves, folks. I'd rather people not get sunburn, because it's something that I do very easily, and anything less than factor 50 doesn't really work. So yeah, take care of yourselves, folks. I hope the rest of your week goes well and that you have a lovely weekend. My name's Jean, and this is my channel where I mostly do unboxings. If you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and if you click on the bell icon and click on the all button that comes up on that, you'll get all of my videos so far gradually coming up onto your feed, and alerts for when I put new ones out, which is at the moment it's not very often, because I've not got that many things coming in at the moment. So I'll see you all soon, and I know I keep saying it, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely evening and a great day tomorrow. Okay, see you later, folks. Bye bye.